Today on the channel, Adventurous Ones, it's time to journey to the Old West version of Eternia with the deputy or sheriff himself, Rio Blast. I almost said Brave Star. You almost didn't like Brave Star, so all the above. Welcome to the toy review. It's time we get started. Welcome back for another unboxing and review. I'm your host as always, the master of all multiverses, and the reason why they are total shitfest at this very moment. You're welcome. Joseph Michaels, the Adventurous Joe, at your services, and we got us a brand new figure to unbox and review here. It is the Mattel Creations Rio Blast. Masters of the Universe Origins Rio Blast. Excuse me. And this figure was only exclusive through Mattel Creations, and we've waited a while for this one to get unboxed and reviewed and stuff because we were hoping to get some other Motu Origins figures in hand and stuff like that to do size comparison and all that kind of stuff at the moment. But nonetheless, we're going to unbox and review this guy here today. Now, much like the ones I've shown you before for these exclusives and stuff, this slips out. So, just like that. Easy peasy, no rips or tears. There's the back of his card back. No. Oh! Hands, Joe. Hands. Okay. He also comes with mini comic and instructions. I'm going to put that over there. And the good thing about these slipcase like ones now is that if you want to put this figure back in the bubble and stuff like that, you just put it back in on this, slide him back in, and then slide the card back right through it, and then you're all set. Now we're going to take that like that. Pop Mr. Rio Blast out of his thing. Let's see if I can get that. Oop, there goes a tube. There we go. Now, I had the vintage version of this character when I was... Okay. Now, I'm going to put this back in there just like that. Slide that in just like that. And there we go. There we go. Slide that back in just like that. And we'll bring you back at the end of the review. Now, as I was showing you all, telling you all, I had this figure, the original figure, when I was a kid. One of my personal favorites, along with Extendar. And I used to team them up together and stuff, and tell like they were like a buddy cop, good, buddy cops and stuff like that, kind of deal. It was one of those things that you like to have fun with when you're just a kid. All right, now let's get this back in Mr. Rio Blast here. And as you can see, here's the difference in these tubing and stuff like that. There's a hole on his glove here, right there on the glove, that allows you to take the tubing here and plug it in. Nope, sort of plug it in there. I'll try this dance again. Yep, nope, it don't want to fit in there. That's strange. Am I doing this wrong? No, I am doing this wrong. Yep, I'm doing this wrong. I'm dumb. This is supposed to go in here. Okay, come on there. And there, Rio Blast, get your thing in there. There we go. Nope, it don't want to stay. That's weird. Okay, maybe it's the way I gotta adjust it. There we go. Push that in there. There we go. That's better. That's better. That's better. Yeah, there you go. That's the ticket. Now, Rio Blast has arm swivel. His arm cannon, his hand cannons, excuse me, have a slot inside just like the original and stuff like that. So you can slide them up just like that, put them away if you don't want them hanging out. You push it just like that and stuff, and then he's just like that. Now his leg joint allows him to kick back about that far. Has some swivel in it, so you can adjust him and stuff. Foot only goes up about that far and up about that far. Up and back. Now just like the original and stuff, there's the back piece here and stuff that shows you the arrows of adjustment. So basically you take that one to that one. And turn. Okay, hang on. You're supposed to do that to that, right? Yeah, you go there, you go there, and then adjust. Look at that. There you go. And if you want to take it back off, you just turn it, and there you go. Now we readjust it back on there again. Click. There you go. Now the one thing about Rio Blast that the original, okay, hang on, let's pop that tube in there. There we go. Is that supposed to be right there? Yeah, there you go. All right. Now the one thing about Rio Blast I was telling you about and stuff like that is that the vintage figure had all sorts of special feature points to it and stuff. Like for one, I don't know if it does the same. Yep, it does the same here. You pop this up there like this, and he's got his targeting system and stuff. All right, the chest piece opens up. I don't know if it. I think it. Yeah, it does the same on here. There you go. Same thing with it and stuff. Then he pops out his hand cannons. That blasted tube let go again. You gotta really push that sucker in there to keep it in. There you go. Now you adjust that just like that. Like that. Bring his knee pads down to reveal the inside guns. There. Bring it all up. And he's ready to take down the bad guys. He's like, freeze, partner. I've got you covered in all sorts of ways. Now the one problem with this backpack thing of his is it makes him super top heavy. So you might want to do a little readjusting, like I'm having to do here. There you go. In order to get him to stand properly. So, not bad for a figure that is should have been just basic in the mainline kind of stuff instead of made into a Mattel Creations exclusive. Now this figure sells for $20. In fact, you could still go on Mattel Creations and buy one if you wanted it. A lot of people thought this figure was going to sell out on Mattel Creations. And lo and behold, it never has. And it's like kind of strange how the character that they've redone from the vintage line and stuff like that brought him back into the Mattel Origins, you know, Masters of the Universe Origins line and stuff. And yet, not even one, he didn't sell out at all. And yet you got scalpers trying to sell theirs on eBay and everything to for the higher price and stuff when you could just go on Mattel Creations still and buy the blasted thing. So it's not very rare to get a hold of like they're trying to claim. rare if you're trying to, if you don't know how to get it through Mattel Creations. But other than that, no, not really that rare. Anyways, here's the mini comic that he comes with, and it's called Star Marshal. And here it shows on the cover that he takes on the evil horde and stuff. And unlike other mini comics where it'll show other figures on the back and stuff, exclusive ones do not do that. And here are the instructions, even though we've already got them all put together. Without them, you can still use the instructions if you don't want to know how to do it yourself exactly. So, considering that this figure is still availability and stuff like that, and at the price of $20 plus shipping, which is bringing it out to about $28 and something with the tax and the shipping, is this figure worth that price for an exclusive, or for being a Mattel Creations exclusive, or is it more along the lines of it should have just been $20 in the main line itself, like it originally was in the vintage toys? To me, honestly, it should have been mainline. It shouldn't have been made a Mattel Creations exclusive. Same thing I said about Extendar. You know, it should not have been a Mattel Creations exclusive. They were in the main line, in the vintage figures and stuff, when they were the vintage figures, okay? Origins line, it should have been, these guys should have just been in the main line of figures, okay? Not exclusive to one place and one place only, like Walmart exclusives are and stuff. That's pretty much my opinion on it all. If you got one, let's hear your thoughts down in the comments section down below. And if you want to purchase this figure for yourself, to relive that childhood nostalgia, if you had this figure in your younger years and stuff, link is down in the description below to the Mattel Creations page, where he is available still to buy. So, let's hear your thoughts down in the comments section down below, Adventurous Ones. Worth it or pass? You decide. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on anything we got going on in 2025. There's so much more on the way, and you don't want to miss out on a single thing we've got coming up on the channel. And speaking of things on the channel right now, don't forget to take part in our April giveaway that's going on right now. Head over to that video, follow the rules of it, and in the comment section of the video, if you want to be a part of the giveaway, put in #ThePenguin, and then you're entered. It's U.S. shipping only, but it's open to everyone and stuff, because international can take part. If they win, then they got to prize tag someone in the United States to give it to, or send it to, or have a USA address for me to send it to. That usually, if they buy something here in the U.S. and have it shipped from that address, then, all the above. So until the next unboxing, till the next gunslinging toting review, peace out. May the force be with all of you. Nevertheless, one of y'all have a safe, lovely, and beautiful week out there. Take care of yourselves, your family, your friends, your pets, loved ones in general. And be smart out there, people. We're not living in safe times anymore. All right? Anything can happen day in and day out. So use this. Don't do stupid shit out there that's going to get you badly hurt. Or 6 feet in the ground forever. Alright? Get them safely to those that love and care about you. And let them know every chance you get, even if they're sick and tired of hearing it. Let them know how much you love and care about them in return. Alright? Until then, take care. God bless to all of you out there. And I'll see you all later.